Hey everybody, I wanted to show you all a little demo of what Gua Sha is. You may have heard of it. It's basically facial scraping. I know that sounds a little intense, the word scraping, but what it really means is a light touch right at the top of your epidermis or your skin, okay? So there's all sorts of different tools to do with this. The three that I brought today are my three favorite, and I'll go over how to do it, what they mean, how I store them, how I clean them, and where you can actually put them to make this self-care time that much more beneficial. So first one, we've all seen this. This is a facial roller. So what I like to do is the big side, that's used for cheeks, chin, and forehead, right? Little side, glabella, temporal area. If you want to do above the lip, that's great, or even right behind the ear, okay? I keep this in the freezer. You could also keep it in the refrigerator if you want. I like that blast of cold. I think it feels really, really good. It also kind of vasodilates, so it gives you that flushed color as well. And then also I cleanse it after each and every time, because if there's any bacteria on here, you want to make sure that it is clean and that you don't spread it around your face the next time. The directions for usage, these don't come with directions. So what I like to tell people is you're going along the lymphatic lines of your face. Your lymph system is basically kind of like the internal immune system of your body. So any metabolic breakdown products, your lactic acid goes in there, all sorts of other things. So it's kind of like the stuff that your body doesn't want, and it's trying to flush out of your immune system. That's why when you're sick, your lymph nodes get big, because they're busy detoxing and flushing out. So I take this out of the freezer, and what I do is I first do my cheekbones. So I go from the midline out. And what I'm doing is every stroke that I'm doing is going towards the pre-auricular lymph nodes, okay? Which are located right here. Pre is in front and auricular is your ear. If you want to do anything down here, like in the throat, if you have an itchy throat, you could also do, I like doing the smaller one under here. So you're just moving to there, okay? Again, midline out, no further over. You want to make sure everything is flushed out properly. None of this, okay? The other two that I have to show you, this guy kind of looks like a little lip or a mustache. This one is shaped actually to contour your zygomatic process or zygomatic arch, which is also known as your cheekbone right here. So this goes on top, that goes below, and same thing, out, 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 okay? This is the one you're probably most familiar with. My personal favorite, again, I use this when I'm starting to get sick or I feel a little under the weather. This guy. I usually get, at least when I'm getting sick, I'll get that kind of itchy, scratchy throat and itchy ears. And so I like to put this on my collarbone, right? So here it is. And what you do, again, from the midline out, midline out. Feels really good when you get it out of the freezer. If you're also having any stuffiness up here in your frontal sinus area, you could also trace your eyebrow, which feels really good if you're stuffy. And also just really good if, you know, first thing in the morning, it just feels nice. Again, across, never cross over the midline. This also feels good if you have somebody that could do this on your back, up and down your spine. So again, you would put this little guy, here's your spine, you would go like that, okay? Feels really nice. I have one more that's kind of extra, but I'll show you anyway, because why not? Facial cups, okay? So I got these a while ago, just kind of play around with them, and I don't use them in office, but they're really fun to do at home. So they come in different shapes and sizes, and they all go on different parts of the face. This is kind of the one that I like to use. This one is enormous and can only really go on my cheeks, again, up. This guy for your lips. Kind of give it that plump look if you feel like it. But this right here, same thing. Start and you go out. Start and you go out. Do not let it rest. Keep it moving, okay? You notice there's a little bit pinker on this side than this side. So know that that is just bringing blood and circulation to the top of your skin. and it's that flushed look that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. All of these should be your own personal tools. I wouldn't recommend using them in between unless you are sterilizing them, which I do in office. And otherwise, it's just a fun, nice little self-care thing that you could do for yourself, or another way to combat that cold and flu season when you're starting to just feel a little bit sick and icky up in the face and neck area, again, to flush out that lymphatic system.